Hello, this is Cheeky Witch, and apparently my phone is being a complete piece of garbage, because this is now the third time that I've tried to record this video, and I don't know why, but apparently it doesn't want me to record. I get, like, a little, like, in the bottom of the screen, a time, like, limit, because I'm on my phone, and I only have so much space. Alright, cool, fine. But it says 23 minutes, and I was 2 minutes in, and it just turned off and said I reached maximum time. And the time before that, it went off way before. I don't know what's the problem. We're going to try to power through this. Hopefully actually finish this frickin' video. We'll see. If this is on YouTube, then we apparently finished the video. So I went to Savers. They jacked their book prices up. So everything that I got, I think these ones were less. I think this was like $2.49. That was $2.49. This was probably $3.49. But any book that's priced $9.99 on it or higher is now $3.49. Anything that's unmarked, like I think these don't have prices on them because they're so old, or they're like, yeah. So those are $2.49. That's their set price for ones that don't have prices on them. And I have this big stack over here I got today with a 30% off because I went and donated 7 boxes of stuff. I've been spring cleaning like crazy lately, so yay, I got rid of a bunch of stuff. I need to get a bookcase still because I have a lot of books that I don't have space for. So that should be done. God, probably not for a while. I just don't have the money to go buy a bookcase right now. Spring cleaning, though, is also coming up very shortly, so maybe I will find one for free, and I can do that sooner, or have a nicer one. We'll find out. Anyway, so hopefully I'll be able to do maybe an apartment tour, witchy space tour, once I get that sorted, which I'm going to try to do this weekend, go through my witchy stuff, and try to spring clean that, and, my pagan community here in Fargo. If any of you are in the area, definitely find the LAPC or Lake Agassiz Pagan Community on Facebook. I guess if you're not in the area, you could too, but, and you can try to join it. We're trying to work on organizing a, like, witchy flea market between the members. And I mean, anyone who wants to come, but it's going to be more than likely all members. Maybe have, like, the youngins do, like, a lemonade stand or something, and then have people selling stuff at different, like, tables or whatever. So any supplies we don't need, give them kind of a chance to get them sold and get a little money back, but also give them for cheap to younger witches and people who don't have the money to buy things for themselves normally, as well, you know, as people who have, like, they make candles or make other things like that, could sell those as well, etc. So it'll be really fun. No set date, but I'm trying to get through my witchy supplies, my altar supplies, and spring clean those and figure out what I want to donate and get rid of, and get those set aside for that, and then clean out my space and organize it. So we'll see. I have this weekend off, so hopefully that will happen. We already went through that book, I think. If we didn't, I'm sorry. I don't know. I've done this like 3 times. Probably not. Okay, anyway. Dream Source book. Really cool. Basically, it's like a more in-depth kind of way of looking at dream interpretation. It actually explains why things are. It's not like a dictionary. It's actually like a proper why you do things and the theory of it, and like cultural things and how they affect your dreams and that kind of thing. Cool book. I also got Test Your ESP. This is actually from 1969. It's kind of a funny little book. I kind of love it. I haven't actually sat and read this yet. Are you a sheep or a goat? Everyone has ESP. Test your kids. Test your pet. Like, playing games with ESP. Investigating haunted houses. But, yeah, so I thought this was just super funny and super cute, and I like collecting, especially vintage witchy books, so I figured I'd give this a try. I also got Out of Body Experiences, a handbook. Yeah, so this is kind of interesting to do astral travel and out of body experiences, and this is from 1981, if I remember correctly. I also got a cute cat shirt. This was only $2.50, and it was too adorable. I had to have it. It's in, like, new condition, too. I got a fuzzy tail, and I'm pretty positive this is real fur. This was about $3. I think it was $2.99. Focus. Yep. But what's really silly, and by far the weirdest part of this, it's not an actual tail. It is, in fact, not focusing is what it's doing, but it's actually like it doesn't want to focus for some silly reason, but it's like a flat piece of fur. It's like a flat, and then somebody folded it over to make it look like a tail, but it's like that all the way down, which I find really strange. But it feels real, and if you actually look at, which I can't show you, but the top feels like it's actually like leather on the inside. Like, it feels like normal furs, like if you've ever had a fur. And then I also got this little hand bisum, and this is, I believe, $2.99. I did take the tag off of this one, but it's just so ornate, and like the weaving was so pretty, and it was so well made and still in good shape. I figured I would get that as well. I also got, this isn't witchy, but I got a little spatula that is actually still new, and it says The Sweet Life, and it was only $1.99. I don't have any spatulas in my kitchen. I don't really use them that much. I think I maybe have like one, and this was really cute, and I figured I could use it, so why not, especially since it's new. So we're going to try and power through this giant stack of books. Sorry if I'm going kind of fast. I'm just really worried that it's going to cut out again. So I'm going to try my best to go through them fairly quickly. Of course, now my phone's dying. Even better. We have The Art of Ritual by Rachel Patterson. This seems to just be kind of a basic how to do a ritual, how to create rituals, how to work in rituals, the different like things like that. You know, suggestions, scripts, all sorts of stuff. So I figured, since I want to eventually get to a point where I can actually be part of a proper coven, maybe, and or eventually get to a point where I can lead one in my elder years when I'm actually more learned. Totem animals, this is kind of cool too. It actually goes through and like explains how totem animals work, but it also has like the name and what they mean, and then some keywords, and then a little like blurb about them, and it has that for a bunch of them. So I figured this would also be a really awesome book. I've been trying to get more into totem animals and like the meaning of animals and stuff like that. Arc of the Goddess. This, I do believe, is actually kind of like a year in the day kind of thing. Or like through the wheel of the year kind of thing. So like you see how it has like the date every so often. And it has like, I don't know. I haven't quite figured this out, but it has like dates, and then it tells you what goddesses are associated with them, it seems. I don't know. But it seems really interesting, and it'd be fun to learn more about the different goddesses. We also have a workbook of goddess magic. Finding and banishing spell, and then it has like stuff on that. Exploration, suggested projects. I haven't really had a chance to go through this too much, but interesting. Images of power, colors. It seems to be mostly like a learning thing meant, I don't know, intriguing. I'll have to look through that more thoroughly. We also have the Pagan Book of Living and Dying, practical rituals, prayers, blessings, and meditations on crossing over. And it does seem to very much just have like, little like songs, little like speeches and things that you can say that are, more specifically towards pagan religions instead of like the really Christian, like you're now with God stuff. It's more for people who believe in karma, reincarnation kind of thing. Dying process. I don't know. How to do workings, how to do meditations to try to deal with death. How to, like little prayers and ritual-y things for after death. It's very interesting. I figured it was worth having since I doubt I'll ever find a book like this again, especially thrifting. But anyway, so I figured why not for $3.50. I also got Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Wicca in the Kitchen, which I am trying to collect his books, so I'm super happy about that. This, of course, is like very similar to his Magical Herbs Encyclopedia. Here it has, like herbs. It is divided into different like sections. This is spices and herbs. You got festival food, bread and grain, pies, vegetables, fruit. So like you can go to strawberry and you have lore behind it and magical uses and elements and energies and planets, and you also have the scientific name of it, which I really appreciate. There's also magical uses of fast food. Interesting. And then you can go by element, planet. It's just super interesting. My phone's dying, oh man. Power through. Romantic guide to hand fastings. As you would expect, it's different hand fasting rituals and like incense blends and such. It looks quite interesting. Also have a kitchen, which is cookbook, and as it says, it's a cookbook. Basically, it's a bunch of recipes with witchy inclinations, so they all have a purpose and meanings, but it's literally, there's a few correspondences in the back, but it's basically all recipes. Soul, breathing, spirit, light, and the art of self-mastery. This is kind of like psychic clearing, reach your higher awareness, that kind of situation, from what I can tell. Sorry, I'm like going through these insanely fast, but like literally my phone is at 3%. So let's get through this as quick as possible. Animal messengers, A to Z guide and omens. This goes by section of what kind of animal it is, and it gives you kind of an idea what it would mean, with little paragraphs on that, which is really cool. And then last but not least, I got Scott Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs. I do already own a newer version of this, but I had to have this. This is a 1993 copy of this book, which happens to be my birth year, so I had to have this. That was everything, so I'm gonna quick say goodbye to you guys for now, so that I can get through this before my phone dies. Alright, blessed be, guys. Hope you have a great day.